In today's video, I'm going to teach you ClickUp versus Basecamp definitive guide. If you're opening one of these apps for the first time, or you're comparing pros and cons to pick the right fit, I'll walk you through a clear way to understand what each platform does best and how to get the most from it. I always start with the problem each tool is built to solve. ClickUp positions itself as the software to replace all software. Its goal is to save money and time by pulling your work into one place and tackling what it calls work sprawl, that messy reality where a big chunk of effort gets lost across docs, chat, and scattered tools. At the center of that vision is ClickUp Brain, an always-on assistant that surfaces answers in context, helps manage projects end to end, and even uses AI talk to text so you can get ideas down much faster. The platform extends that intelligence with specialized agents for different teams. Project management agents watch deliverables and timelines. Marketing agents help draft copy. And software agents support code quality. Other agents cover operations and employee experience, reducing tedious check-ins and tightening the link between strategy and execution. If you're exploring ClickUp, think of it as a customizable control room for your organization. You can centralize goals, tasks, docs, whiteboards, and chat. Then layer on automation and AI to remove repetitive work. The promise is big. Reported ROI measured in triple digits, tens of thousands of hours saved, and payback in months rather than years. It's an enterprise-grade environment adopted by millions of users and aligned with major security standards, which matters if you're dealing with compliance. What that means in practice is fewer separate apps, fewer status meetings, and less time spent hunting for context. Start light by organizing your work into spaces and lists that mirror how your team already operates. Then, enable AI where it makes a real difference, like summarizing long threads, drafting briefs, or speeding up stand-ups with automated updates. The key is to standardize a few workflows before you scale. That helps you avoid creating clutter while you consolidate. Now let's look at Basecamp. This platform is intentionally straightforward. It's a project management system designed to make work less difficult by giving you a clean place for tasks, discussions, and files, without the overwhelm that can come with highly configurable apps. After sign-up, you land on a personalized home screen that highlights your assignments and events so you can see what matters right away. Each project functions as a tidy hub with to-dos, message boards, docs, and file storage, plus helpful views like hill charts and progress reports that offer quick reality checks on where things stand. Basecamp focuses on clear communication. The Hey menu pulls together notifications, while private pings keep quick one-on-one chats inside your workspace and away from personal messaging apps. If you work with clients, you can bring them into shared projects for approvals, deadlines, and feedback in a single place, cutting down on long email threads. The result for many teams is fewer tools to juggle. In fact, some use Basecamp to replace real-time chat, task managers, and basic file storage with one consistent system. Backed by a long-standing, stable company and supported by redundant infrastructure and 24/7 help, it's built for reliability as much as simplicity. If you're trying Basecamp, set it up to support predictable routines. Give each project a clear owner, keep discussions on message boards instead of scattered channels, and store decisions where everyone can find them. Hill charts are particularly useful for aligning expectations. They show when work is still being figured out versus when it's just about execution. That gentle structure prevents overcomplication and helps teams move without constant check-ins. So how do you choose between the two? It comes down to how much customization and automation you want versus how much structure and calm you need. ClickUp shines when you're ready to unify many types of work: tasks, docs, goals, sprints, reporting, and you want AI to accelerate content, coordination, and routine updates. It's ideal if your team spans multiple functions or you're replacing a patchwork of tools and needs strong permissions, automation, and enterprise features. Basecamp is a great fit when you value an opinionated, minimal setup that gets out of your way. If your team prefers straightforward to-dos, well-organized discussions, and asynchronous coordination, it helps you move fast without fiddling with settings. A helpful way to decide is to map a single project, end to end, in both tools. In ClickUp, create a space, set up lists for milestones, and try AI to draft tasks and summarize updates. In Basecamp, create a project, build out to-do groups, use a message board to capture decisions, and set a hill chart to visualize progress. Pay attention to how each tool handles the things you do daily, assigning tasks, sharing files, giving feedback, and staying updated without meetings. The right choice is the one that reduces context switching and gives your team clarity with the least friction. Whichever direction you go, keep your setup intentional. Name projects and lists clearly. Keep communication inside the platform, and archive what's done. So today's work stays visible. If you add AI in ClickUp, start with the tasks that burn the most time. If you streamline in Basecamp, lean into message boards and progress reports so everyone sees the same source of truth. Clarity beats complexity, and consistency compounds productivity over time. If you found value in today's video, hitting like is a small gesture that helps others discover this content. We're always looking to improve, so drop a note in the comments. Tell us what helped, or share an idea for how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next.